Welcome to Albert's iCloud Help English, the channel for everyone who wants to know a little bit more about Apple products and the latest technology, of course. Today I want to talk about universal control and Sidecar. Sidecar is a way to extend your screen, and universal control is a way to reach out and be able to control Mac or iPads close to the computer. It starts off with an iMac, a MacBook or a Mac Mini, and you can reach out with a mouse and just grab a file from the other device and pull it back to your own device. I'm gonna demonstrate how it works together with a MacBook 12-inch and an iPad 6th generation. So the iPad is running iPad OS 15.4, I think, and the MacBook is running Monterey, Mac OS Monterey. I'm gonna show you with a movie file. It's my YouTube video I made last week. It's a file I have in the downloads folder. I'm gonna copy it to the iPad. Then I'm gonna fast forward a bit. And then I'm gonna drag it back to the MacBook. And I'm not dragging the file back to the Mac. It's copying it. So then I will have two. And if I drag it to another device, I will have 3 copies, which will take up some space, of course. But it is quite. It's working very well, but I don't really see a use case. I don't think I'm gonna use it. I'm never gonna use it. If you open the screen settings, you can tell the MacBook where the iPad is positioned. And now I can change. I want to use the iPad as an extended monitor. So that is not universal control. That's what we call sidecar. You know, Apple always has these fancy words, and it's almost like they want people to joke about them, but this is the dictionary. The sidecar function means that you extend your screen. And when you extend your screen, that's something everyone who has a 12-inch MacBook, the screen isn't that large, and it is nice to have an extended screen. And this is a nice setup. But you have to keep in mind that the iPad will or it's not gonna be an iPad if you use it like this. It's just a screen. So there is no touch functionality. There are some cases where you can use the Apple Pencil for this or that, but it's just an extended screen. Maybe if you have an extra iPad lying around, this is a very mobile setup. If you wanna, you're always on the go and you need a bit of extra screen real estate, then this is a perfect solution. Now we're gonna try this with a third device. So this is the maximum. You can use 3 devices. And mission control has to start from a Mac, iMac, MacBook, but it has to start from a computer. And the same goes here. You open the settings, and you open the screen settings, and there you will have it. You can rearrange. You have to tell the computer where the screens are located. Now we're gonna try this with 3 devices. And the iPad Pro to the left is running Ventura. The MacBook 12 is running Monterey. And the iPad is running iOS 15.4. Now, as I told you, the requirements, as I told you before, I'm never gonna use universal control. I can almost guarantee you I will never use it. I just wanted to try it out, like they did in that commercial, that Apple commercial. He just took a document 2 devices further up and he dragged them. I just wanted to do that, but to use it in real life, I don't think I will ever use it. But the minimum requirements are that the reason I'm not going to use it is because the minimum requirements are that you have to be logged in with the same Apple ID. And if you're logged in with the same Apple ID, then you're already synced. So if you're already synchronized and you have this iMac and a MacBook and they're synced and the pictures and all the files are the same on all the devices, then there's no point. There's no point in copying files unless unless you need to do something very fast. That might be a scenario where you have to do something, you have to mark up something, or you have to use a picture on the iPad, you have to tweak it or something, and then you just drag it over, but you can always airdrop it. Then there might be some use case, I don't know, but I just want to show you guys how it works. So I'm gonna show you how I can take a picture, I can mark it up in Procreate, and then I can drag it over to my laptop. But I can also copy it, send it, or airdrop it. But this is quite cool, that you just drag it over. I really like this dragging over function. It's like you're really sure that you got the document. I mean, you're really sure. I'm sorry, I'm just being sarcastic. There's no way this is necessary, because you have to be logged in with the same Apple ID, and it will be synced, and everything will be in the cloud, and it will all be the same. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't like saying I don't know, because I'm supposed to know, but when it comes to these kind of things, it's a cool thing. I have to give it to you, but the requirement is that you have to be logged in with the same Apple ID. I mean, if it wasn't like that, and if you know what, if there would be a sort of universal control from a phone to a computer, that would be something. But I don't know, unless you bring the iPad with you outside. I mean, who does that? Who brings the iPad outside and go record video with an iPad. Now the latest iPad Pro has a great camera, I know, but I don't think people are gonna walk around recording with these cameras. I don't know. Look, you made me say I don't know again. I'm supposed to know, but I don't. When it comes to this, you just drag it over. It's almost... It would be cool if you could... I was gonna say it would be cool if you could skip the Apple ID requirements and just grab things from other people's laptops. That would be a cool thing. I mean, think about it. Go into a Starbucks and just you sit down at the table and you just start to grab files from other people's laptops. That would be cool. But this is also cool. It's the Philips Hue connected to a laptop.